What up, what up? It's your dude, Gigweiser, aka Tim. See, I took the M. Wait for people to get on. Crowbar's doing good. Shitty orders, shitty orders. I'm not doing so hot today. Well, not on Spark. Well, that's 71.91 with $10.52 coming in tips. What? Oh, okay, that was the one I just did. That's where the 10.52 is coming. Well, let me get out here and see. They threw me a good bone. Crappy orders. Randall on Spark though last week late. There we go. Fucking cigarette went out on me. I just ate at this Popeyes today, and I've been in and out of this plaza constantly because it's Walmart. They asked me if I noticed that they tore down this McDonald's right here, and I'm like, what? They didn't tear the McDonald's down. It's still there. I knew I didn't see the damn building moving or missing. They may have closed it. This McDonald's is right off the highway. I used to be super busy. They even have one of those indoor playgrounds for the kids still. I wonder how old that is. Maybe 20 years. Oh my God. Pollen, go away. Hurting my head. I just did a super easy shop and deliver for 26 something to an area I typically don't like to go to because of tip baiting and complaining. But I know their neighbor across the street. I even parked in his driveway and then walked the order across the street. And I let the customer know I knew their neighbor. In fact, I said, I parked in your neighbor's driveway across the street. I go, but that's all right. That's Big Jerry. We go way back. And then I pointed down the street to another house since he lived in that rental for years. He's like, oh, you are going way back. I'm like, oh yeah. Seemed like a nice guy. I don't think they're gonna tip bait me. I just had that area. There's so many people that you just don't know. That's why I hate sectioning out areas and just not delivering the entire area, because there are some good people in these areas that I don't deliver to, but there's the bad outweighs them. Uber shop. Where are you doing a $29 Uber shop at? Walgreens, Target, CVS? I think that's about it for me in this area. That's all the shops I get. Yeah, that McDonald's is still standing like it always has. Those people working in that Popeyes smoke too much weed. I don't know what they're talking about. Safeway. You on the West Coast? We don't have those here. There's none in the Midwest. I tried getting them to buy the grocery store chain I used to work for. I was just a nobody assistant produce manager at one of their locations, and here I am contacting corporate at Safeway. Could you please come buy our chain? Thank you, semi. There's a semi parked right here. Now the sun's not beaming me in the face. No, they did. They were super cool. They got back in touch with me and said that the local grocery store chains here have such a strong hold on our St. Louis market and the surrounding areas that they're chains. They closed. There's Bobby. Matrix. Oh, stay lit, fucker. What up, Oh yeah, I came back out from the shop and I think you were on for like another minute and I'm like, oh, I guess Bobby's off. And at this point, I didn't feel like going on anyone else's. Now, what happened with here's what customer support told me today when I called them about my 2 deliveries that aren't showing up on my incentive bonus that started last night at 5 o'clock. Those were scheduled by the customer to be dropped off before 5 o'clock. Therefore, since I accepted them after 5 o'clock, they don't count. I'm like, well, these Walmart workers are so slow, it could have been an order from 3 freaking days ago. How am I supposed to know that? And, oh, that's Maplewood. In fact, I'm going to look at one. She said it should be in here. Delivery due time, 6:34 p.m. Nowhere on here says, that's all it says. And that time changes. If you've ever looked at it, and sometimes it will change, especially if you're waiting for a curbside. That time will keep increasing to a later time. So I told her I feel bamboozled, and I should get credit for those. I accepted them after 5 o'clock, in between the 5 and 10 hours for the incentive bonus, and I'm not getting credit. I think that's bullshit. And the second one, I still don't know if I got tip baited on it or not. I'll know probably in about an hour or so. I'll still make $40.44 or something like that off of it. If she tip baits me. If not, I make $50 and some change, or 51 and some change. I don't remember what it was. Let me know if that music's too loud too, because it plays inside the phone. I can't actually hear it. God, this rotator cuff is killing me. Give the truck a rest for a while instead of sitting here idling with the AC on. Where are you at, Night Watcher? Aren't you getting ready to go on a little trip somewhere? Northwest and then driving down to San Diego or something? I think I saw you put that on somebody's stream. Yeah, those were both shopping delivers I did last night too. That didn't count. The big one was actually, it was a pretty quick shop, but man, was it heavy. Good Lord. You know those big giant things like Hawaiian Punch? 2 of those, and then 2 identical size containers. They look just like them, but it was some other brand and some mango shit. 2 of those. 2 Old Orchard juices of some kind. Actually, there was like 2 Ocean Spray things like that. The bigger ones, not the real big ones, but the in between somewhere. There was a total of 8 of those size. Then those 4 big ones. And then 2 gallons of milk. It's like, fuck, man, she's getting doubles of everything. And I had to go down a long sidewalk to get to her front door, then go up a flight of steps. Luckily, there weren't many steps, but it took me 4 trips to get everything up there. But yeah, my catering bag, I could barely lift that thing. That's what I put one of my catering bags, I put all the juices in. And the milk. And I could barely lift the fucker. It was heavy. Luckily, they didn't have... There was a 5-pound bag of chicken wings she wanted, but they were out of chicken wings. Fresh chicken wings. It didn't even offer a substitution. I can't find them. It was gone. I am getting no good orders. Nothing. $13.78 for a 10-mile Sam's order. And not the Sam's that I'm close by. Oh. I'm about to call it a day. I was going to try and push for 300, but yeah, well. I'll hit somewhere around 200 once, well, if that tip comes through. If I get one more order, I should break 200. Just not feeling it. And that fucking Popeyes I I ended up eating a 3-piece fried chicken meal with mashed potatoes and an extra thing of red beans and rice. That's not settling very well. Yeah, everything I'm like, oh, you're out of the chicken sandwich. That's what I wanted. Okay, give me the whatever tender meal. Oh, we're out of the chicken tenders. Okay, what about the nuggets? Do you have the nuggets? Nope, we're out of the nuggets too. I'm like, God damn. Yeah. If I would have had the chicken sandwich, it would have been fine. It was good though. I like Popeye's fried chicken. Even though somebody on Bobby's stream said it's Rooster. I said that's fine. Rooster, I'm fine with Rooster, just not Rooster fries. Because that's fried rooster nuts. I think that's a Tennessee or Kentucky thing. What's up, Spotted T? Yeah, I think my stomach was jacked up before I even got the Popeyes earlier. I had to eat something though. I had an avocado for breakfast. That's all I've eaten all day. I just shouldn't have had a 3-piece fried chicken dinner thing. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna force stop and clear the cache on this Spark app. See if that has any effect. It's round robin time. I'm not even getting round robins. But lately, most of the round robins they send me are trash. Hey, now, I don't wear dresses. But I do like my plaid button-up shirts. I like my button-up shirts regardless, but I don't like long-sleeve shirts. I gotta be short-sleeve. Oh, my eyes. My eyes are so itchy from whatever the hell's in the air, the pollen. Here we are, 6:22, still no round robin. And they've been throwing round robins at me as early as 12 after the hour. It's my own style. I wear my cargo shorts, which are supposedly out of style, but the stores keep selling them every year, every short season. I still see the cargo shorts, so they can't be that out of style. I just know a couple girls I played around with not too long ago said cargo shorts are out of style. I'm like, why all the stores keep selling them? What's in style? I'm not going to wear them little short shorts. I wore short shorts years ago. That was the thing. God, I need to go into Walmart before I leave this parking lot if I'm going to call it a day. I'm out of Visine at home except for the allergy stuff in it. That allergy Visine, it burns my freaking eyes when I pour it in there. And usually I use my regular Visine after that to clear that up so that it stops the burning from the other shit. But I'm out of my regular Visine. Ooh, yoga pants. That's one of the better looking pair of yoga pants I've seen today. Boy, have I seen some bad yoga pants today. Woo. It took me a long time to start wearing them little ankle socks. Those, ankle socks, I guess they're called. God, my eyes. This is terrible. Like that one, she doesn't need to be wearing yoga pants. Huh. Rage Against the Machine playing on my end. You guys can't hear it, I hope. Oh, something else popped up. No good, but, well, it's 1877 for 3.5 miles, but it's oh, I can't even look at it now. I guess, oh, that was a round robin. I couldn't have been there for very fucking long because I keep looking down at it. I look this way, look down, I'm like, oh, there's something else. Check the diagonal. This is the type of round robins they send me. And if they're wondering why I'm rejecting them, it's $12.40. It's a double, 14.8 miles. Reject. Get off my screen. And that's that shitty Sam's order again. I think it went up $1 though. Yeah, yesterday it was weird. If it was around round robin time, which is right around 20 after the hour, they'd pop one up, a shitty order with a ticker, and I would reject it. As soon as as soon as it disappeared, another one would pop up. I would reject it, and then all of a sudden another one would pop up. I remember when they used to all pop up at one time. And I'm gonna reject this Sam's order because I'm tired of seeing it pop up. I may not see that one again for like 8 minutes. What is this? What is this? Oh, something about Motorola. Come on! I'm a Rage Against the Machine fan. They were going to come to town. The pandemic stopped that. And I really wanted to go see them because I hadn't seen them in, God, so many years. Decades. Their ticket prices were so outrageously high. I don't give a shit how much I like the band. I refuse to pay those kind of prices. Like over $400 a freaking ticket. Fuck that. Kind of funny, I was seeing OK orders earlier. In fact, when I was on the phone with support, I accepted an order that was the one I just did. I kind of just hung up on her, though, because I was pissed. She's like, anything else I can do for you? I was like, yeah, give me credit for my rightful credit for my 2 deliveries I took last night after 5 o'clock. That's what you can do for me. But you've already said you can't. So, bye. And I hung up. I try not to be rude with them. And that girl wasn't in India. She was here in the United States. Tic-tac-toe. Check the diagonal. Well, I'd like to get one taking me towards my house. I got shit to do at home too. I got to get that new dishwasher working. If I get home shortly and I check this out, you guys won't be able to see it, but the thing that goes into the hose that goes to the dishwasher that screws to your faucet is this thing. And the threads are on the outside. Well, I was at Lowe's with this thing 2 nights ago. The guy looked at it. He even showed me how it came out like a pneumatic plug for an air hose, which I didn't know that. So now I know how I could screw it on to something else. But the threads on the thing that comes off the faucet are on the inside. So this won't screw in there. So I was at Home Depot today, and the guy goes, you mind if I see that? I give it to him. I'm like, okay, there you go. He pulled this O-ring out. There's threads on the inside. I had no idea. I never pulled the O-ring out, and the guy at Lowe's had no clue. I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. He's like, I almost can guarantee these are the 2 most standard sizes for faucets. So that'll probably screw right on. I'm like, that damn. The guy at Lowe's even told me I might want to check for a coupler at Home Depot. I go, actually, I am a Home Depot guy. I really don't know. I don't really go to Lowe's. And I told the Home Depot guy that today. I go, see, that's why I don't go to Lowe's. Right there. Freedom! Does your dad listen to Rage Against the Machine spot of tea? Or any old school punk rock? Circle Jerks? Descendants, Dead Kennedys, Misfits, some G.G. Allen. Boy, that was a strange dude. That, I'm going to reject that again. It's that Sam's order. It keeps coming back. The price didn't change. I don't know why I'm seeing the same order again if the price didn't change after I rejected it. Oh, that dude's still working here. I can see the loaders from here at this Walmart. Early in the morning, rising to the street. Light me up that cigarette and I'll strap shoes on my feet. I listen to them too. Find a reason things went wrong. He likes the classic rock. To find a reason why my money's all gone. I got a Dalmatian. I can still get high. I can play that guitar like a motherfucking riot. Life is too short, so love the one you got, cause you might get run over or you might get shot. Never stop a static, I just get it off my chest. Never had to battle with a bulletproof vest. Take a small example, did you did for me? You take up all your money, give it up to charity. Life is what I got, it's within my reach. In the sublime style, still straight from Long Beach. What up, Vic? The Shmoney. Don't start a riot, you feel it when the dance gets hot. Loving is what I got. I said, remember that. Loving is what I got. I said, remember that. Did my 2 catering orders this morning. Then I went straight to I went straight to the gas station to get the soda after that because I had no caffeine in me. Then hit a restaurant that my buddy placed an order at, and I picked it up, dropped it off at his house for a $25 cash tip. He didn't give me 50 this time, but I can't expect him to give me 50 cash every time. What up, Digi? Then I did a couple Walmarts. I took like 3 hours off though in the afternoon. Well, I flipped on Spark and it was just a bunch of small orders and some batches, good sized batches from Sam's that weren't really worth doing, except the one I did. Well, I also ran the price up $8. I kept watching it. It had a freaking refrigerator on it. Where's all the haters of my gas guzzling truck? Because without my truck, I couldn't have delivered that. What up, Dashy Eat? I made decent money. I get one more order, it'll push me over 200. It's only 6:32, and I haven't done an order in over 30 minutes. And I took 3 hours off today. I was in Home Depot for that whole little thing was about an hour and 45 minutes, I bet. Then I made it over here, and I didn't even make it into Walmart's parking lot. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get a Popeye's chicken sandwich, which is in the upper plaza. You gotta go on there, man. Request an area that's not full. Try and switch your zone. Find a zone that has openings and try and switch it to that. And then once you get accepted, you just change your zone to the one that you want to work in. Nah, Digi, it's a buddy of mine. He's tired of. In fact, he ordered through DoorDash last night because I wasn't going to make it back down to that area. I kind of told him that earlier in the day. Once I hit south, I've got this incentive I'm trying to do after 5 o'clock. I'm probably not going to be making it back down to the city. But he had DoorDash pick him up some Chinese food, and Jessica was the name, but that wasn't Jessica that delivered the food. It was some scruffy dude. And he took pictures. He sent it to me. I don't think he's got a Ring doorbell, so he actually had to take pictures himself. That's one of the many things that's been aggravating him with DoorDash. Seriously, I'm getting nothing. I wonder if this semi is blocking my signal. Seriously, this girl's power walking. Look, I don't know if you can see. Look at her swing them arms. No way, is she? She getting in this semi next to me. I did not expect her to be getting in that semi. That's wild. Seems like somebody getting a little Kia or something. You got to go back to DDI. See, I tried doing it with a different phone number and different email address. I really don't know which one I got accepted on. Because as soon as I fired it up the first time, I was in this zone. I've never changed it. But I changed them both out of this, trying to get on outside of this zone where they had openings. And it just so happened the night before, I just changed it. The next day I get a text message saying I'm good to go. I'm like, well, hot dog. Hot diggity. I'm not going in there. I can't remember what it was I wanted to go in there for. I know one thing, a dart case for my darts. Because a Ziploc bag's not going to do it. Cover those up. I don't do those Walmart Uber orders. You're just asking to get ripped off. The last one I did said it was one item and it had 36 items on it for $17 and something, which I got the whole 17 something. They didn't pull that tip back. But I wouldn't do that order on Walmart Spark for $17. Why the hell would I do it on Uber? I was even like, what's all this shit? It said I have one item to pick up. So I don't like not knowing what I'm picking up for the money. There's some things I might take for $17, like one item. I don't want to deliver a big screen TV for that. All day, all night. Anytime you see them, they suck. They got better though. They used to be worse. For you DoorDashers out there though, just be thankful that Walmart's they're not partnered with DoorDash anymore. That was just hurting people's acceptance rate. I'm at a 24% acceptance rate on DoorTrash right now. I've only been at that level one time before, and I was working on getting it up there. I was trying to get that acceptance rate up there. This is, well, way back when they still did Walmart orders. That's probably damn near a year ago. Well, then I was close enough to one of the Walmarts when the Walmart drop hit, and they were sending me like 10 order batches and shit. Well, when you decline one of those, it's like 10 declines in a row. I went down to a 4% acceptance rate in a matter of like 8 minutes from Walmart orders. That's all that came through was Walmart orders, and I declined them all. I had like 2 or 3 of those 10 orders in a row, and one with 7. It trashed it. What up, Howie? Oh no, I'll get it back up there. I worked it up to 24%, and that was in the city. Earn by time, man. Earn by time. You go to a good area where it doesn't matter how far you go in any direction, and just do earn by time. In the city, you can't do it because they send you to the hood. They give you the orders no one wants to take on that earn by time shit. Because you get the hourly pay plus tips. But if there's no fucking tips, you don't get any tips. That's the kind of shit they give you. Oh no, DoorDash doesn't do them anymore. They ended that partnership, or Walmart ended their partnership with DoorDash a while ago. That was a good thing. Like I said, it was just killing people's acceptance rates because hardly anybody took them. You taking a nap tonight, Howie? Or are you working? Are you off tonight? No, you're working tonight. I don't have any catering orders tomorrow, so I'm not getting up early. Well, at this point, I don't have any catering orders. I got terrible sleep last night. I couldn't stay asleep. I kept waking up. I might give you. What time you go in, Howie? Yeah, and also another thing with earn by time, not all markets have it. And markets that do have it, it's not a, like I get like Jason down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. His is either like $8 or $8.50 an hour or something like that. Mine up here is $13.75 an hour. Other places is higher. Well, Lady MK, I've got this miraculous miracle cure for pretty much all that ails. You go to kicktheflu.com and look for recipes. I've got a recipe for a flu bomb on there. It's not necessarily just for the flu. It kicks your immune system in the ass. But kicktheflu.com, all one word. That's my website. And I've got a recipe for a flu bomb on there. Well, it's on there twice. One's like a postcard type looking thing or something. The other one's it's actually all written out. Now the tea in it I've got on there is green tea, but I recommend whatever brand it is. It's called Throat Coat Lemon Echinacea Tea, because the lemon's good for you and the echinacea is really good for your immune system. But the recipe itself, you got to squeeze fresh lemon in it. Fresh lemon juice, so it doesn't really matter if the tea has lemon in it or not. The real thing's better anyway. Ingredients for large lasagna. Did you answer me about what time you... Okay, 10 p.m. you did, okay. Some of those 7-Eleven orders, Vic, are pretty good. Most of them kind of suck. At least what I see here tonight. And I'm only looking at Uber Eats. I don't pay attention to the DoorDash. Out of this, if you've ever watched Pedro back when he used to make a DoorDash order or whatever at night, the 7-Eleven he orders from, I ran into a Dasher one day there about a year and a half ago. And that's primarily all he does is orders out of that 7-Eleven all day on DoorDash. And he said they typically made over $200 every day just out of that 7-Eleven. And that's back when I was, the most I'd see a 7-Eleven order for was like $5, and every once in a while you'd see one for like 7 or 8. They got better, because in the beginning I saw all 7-Eleven orders just sucked. Horrible. Hey, she starts her truck like me. Oh, I get all kinds of shit from 7-Eleven. Never know. Well, I'll tell you what. Most of the times I do 7-Eleven, it's not alcohol or tobacco, which is odd. It also depends on where that 7-Eleven is. Because if you're going to one that's in a more urban area, there's more drunks in urban areas. Not necessarily, but I mean, there's more drunks that order their booze on delivery from 7-Eleven in those areas than more suburban areas that they order their booze from Walmart or the grocery store. Anything from 7-Eleven's too expensive without it being on delivery. I don't buy anything there. Actually, no, their prices are pretty competitive with other convenient type stores. Cause I'm like the Price is Right dude. I watch prices a lot, and their prices seem to be a little lower than some of the big convenience store gas station chains we have here. I'll give you a call later, Howie, if I'm not too if I don't pass out. Or some, I'll get a hold of you sometime. I got something I got to tell you. What's up, Albert? I haven't seen you here in a minute. I'm still not getting anything on Spark. This is. Did they stop dispensing orders at 6 o'clock now? It's terrible. Hang on, let me roll that window up. She came back with her groceries and just fired up her diesel. Well, all convenience stores are going to be overpriced because they're convenient. That's something I used to want, was a gas station with a convenience store that I wanted to attach a small restaurant to. Ooh, black bean soup. That can be good for you. Kicktheflu.com though, if you follow that flu bomb recipe to a T, make you feel better by the next day. And I recommend 3 flu bombs a day, one every 6 hours for the first day. The next day you may not need any, but it's good to still drink one the next day. Oh, she's still there. Damn it, I need to roll this window down. It's freaking hot. I don't have my truck running. It feels like it's running because of the vibration of that semi. Buc-ee's, no, I've never seen one. I know of them though. I think it was Howie on here is the one that brought them to my attention. What's that? No, I'm good. Yep. Right on. Oh, finally I get an order, and it's the same one. It sucks. It's probably closer to being ready now, though. This is one I declined. I rejected. 1730. Well, where was it going that I did that? Yeah, that was the area. I don't deliver there. $17.31. It has an $8.31 tip. 10 items. Small order, but I may get that tip. I may not get that tip. I may not get that tip and get a complaint out of it. I don't know. I just can't go to that area. Somebody grabbed it. Yeah, I want to see a Buc-ee's. We got this one called Wally's here. It's like it's huge, but it's smaller than a Buc-ee's. But it's freaking huge for a damn gas station convenient mart. It's fucking huge. Yeah, same with Wally's. I went in there and gave it a good look. Holy cow. They've got some high dollar shit in there. Koozie cups, it should be like 50 cents or like $8. They got about any flavor of fountain soda you can find though. Why didn't you get 4 tires? Tires are expensive if you buy them brand new. I don't know. We're supposed to be getting a Buc-ee's here in Missouri. I think I may have heard Springfield, but I'm not sure. Turn that down. Damn, our truck's still running. I'm like cooking here. It's double for 15 miles for $12.40 pop up again. Ford guy just nodded at me. I nodded back. Driving a Ford pickup truck. What's going on, Corey? And I'm just trying to get one more order to get me towards home. I think I'm done for the day. Spark's terribly slow. I mean, they've got an order here and there. I don't think they're slow. I just don't think the orders are popping up on my end of it. But one of their pickups, they've got 13 spots for the online pickup, and it looks like all but one's full. Some gypsy dude come up here wanting to give me a card for scratch and dent removal or some shit. If you're ever in St. Louis and you have them approach you, don't let them do anything to your car. I don't recognize him though. There's a group of them, and they're gypsies, like really gypsies, and they do horrible body work. They'll try and fix your shit right out in the car, and they'll say, "See, it look good, look good." It looks like shit. Terrible. They fuck your vehicle up more than it already is if it's got a little dent or scratch in it. Terrible. They're terrible. Now, one more. It doesn't even have to be a very big order, but one more order will put me over mid 20 to 25 bucks would put me over 200 for the day. They don't have a body shop. They do shit right on a parking lot. I've seen him. This guy I know has, the plastic bumper cover. He had bumped into something, or somebody bumped into him right on the corner, and it was dented in, and it was cold outside. They're trying to pop it back out with a fucking can of spray paint, using it as a blowtorch, trying to heat it up and push it back out. They ended up burning a fucking hole through the plastic bumper. It looked horrible. They melted the paint off of it. It looked 100 times worse after they were done. He paid him like $300. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. I would have kicked him off the parking lot. I even said, you want me to kick him off the parking lot? I don't want them fuckers down here. No, he said, no, they do good work. They do good work. Me and all the customers inside were just fucking laughing. Because he pulled right in front of the door of the bar. And we're just watching him right out the windows. Right out the door window. The whole door was glass. Shrewsbury, no. It's not because I'm in front of the Shrewsbury Walmart, no. The next time I saw him down there trying to hassle somebody for some work, because they get bitchy if you didn't want their services. I just kicked them off the lot, told them never to come back. Bunch of fucking shysters. Wow. That lady just got in the back seat holding an infant. And they're going to drive off like that. She may be feeding it real quick. She might be popping that teat out. We'll see if they take. If the guys just put the car away, he's coming back to the car. Let me see if he takes off right away. It's the same two freaking orders. They just flip flop. Yeah, he's gonna drive off. That lady doesn't have big. Yes, I started watching a movie on YouTube, Dukes of Hazzard's The Beginning. I didn't even know that movie existed. They make Bo and Luke look like a couple freaking Airheads. No, I've still never even heard of Deliveroo. I'm probably halfway through it. I had to shut it off for two reasons. One, I needed to get to sleep. And two, I couldn't take it. You can't make Bo and Luke Duke look that stupid. Not to me. They were like my childhood idols. I had to move away from that semi. It's too fucking loud. The fucking gypsy's walking towards me again. That gypsy. I'm just gonna roll my window up. I don't want him coming over here and fucking asking me anything. And he did. He was walking right up to my car. Now he's gonna keep on walking past it. What up, Jonathan? What?
My car's not starting here. I could pay you gas if you could help me get a lift, please.
I'm alright. I'm working right now.
Maybe if you're done, you could call me and I'll take care of you.
No, I'm good.
God bless you. I'm sorry to bother you.
Right on. Yep, I'm working. I knew he had fucking lot lizards. Exactly, man. Sam's. Hey, a different order. This one still sucks. Somebody liked it. It's gone. Market dropped dead on me, Jonathan. Just dropped dead. I told you he was going to walk up here. I rolled the window up and he's still standing right outside my freaking window. He probably doesn't even have a car. Probably. I ain't going to let it happen, though. I ain't no lady boy. Won't see my face on the can of a Bud Light, on the side of a can of Bud Light. He says, God bless you. Well, get out of here, gypsy. I don't know where he went. He just like vanished. Yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Oh, come on with this order. It went up $1. Now it's $13.40 for 15 miles on this double. No, I would have felt that. Over in Thailand, man, that's what they call them tranny dudes. They call them lady boys. Over there in Bangkok or wherever. Kind of funny how all them lady boys are over there in Bangkok. I've got the back locked anyway. Oh, now the fucking semi moves. I have no idea, dude. I'm looking all over. He walked the opposite direction where he came from, so somewhere where the camera's aimed towards is where his car supposedly is, which I doubt. Hey, I know that girl down there. She's a server at, I forget which restaurant. Redheaded girl. You can't see her though. And she's in a car now. Yeah, that's crazy. Like he never even was here. He's gone. No, I ain't helping that guy with anything. Call the auto club. That's what I got AAA for, so I don't have to rely on anybody to help me. In fact, it just renewed. I got my new card. I put it in my wallet today. I highly recommend AAA. I mean, even it's like $50-something a year. Use it one time, it pays for itself. This dude's riding. He just bought himself a fishing pole. Going, why is he staring at me? Why is everybody looking at me? Looking, dude, right on with your fishing pole. Probably stole it anyway. I was watching a guy stealing in this Walmart yesterday. tell you, use it one time a year. And great thing about AAA, if you're in someone else's car and that car breaks down because you're in it, AAA will come out and help you. Even though that car is not with AAA, but you are. And you're in that car. Oh, wow. I wonder what level. They got different tier levels. I think I don't know, I'm $50-something a year. It's got to be their like top tier. Because I had it put on my insurance policy one time when my vehicle was insured through AAA, and it only cost me $10 a year. It was like the lowest tier they had. I think all basically it had was towing on it. Because AAA, if you get your insurance through them, they don't have towing on your insurance policy because it's a conflict of interest since they have a auto club. Plus with AAA, you can if you're traveling, some hotels it's only like 10%, but you can get a AAA discount at hotels off your whatever the hell they call what you pay for a room. There's a name for it. Howie probably knows. Yeah, I have roadside with my car insurance too, but I have no clue how to use that. I know how to use AAA. I have never once in my life used the roadside assistance on insurance. I tried one time and it didn't work. So I've never relied on it since. But yeah, if you're out somewhere on a highway and your damn battery decides to quit working, you can even, I don't recommend their batteries, but if you're in a bind, you're in a bind. They'll even come out and install a new battery. You have to pay for that battery. That's not covered by your membership. But it works. But I know from working at AutoZone, all the AAA batteries people would bring in to have us test and charge and then test again, and so many of them were bad. After we tried to charge it up, we'd put it on the tester and it was a bad battery. Had dead cells, whatever. Those and those green Interstate batteries, which I think I've got an Interstate battery under my hood right now. I got from Costco. I didn't like the brand, but it was $99 for a 3-year warranty battery. Anywhere else, the 3-year gold level, what some places call them, they're around anywhere from $160 to $180 now. Crazy. Yeah, they bring you up like 3 gallons of gas, and you don't have to pay for that. I've never had to use that. Bud Soda could have that one night, though. Yeah, I can't deal with this. It's just now 7 o'clock. It's been like an hour. Well, it's been over an hour since I got that shopping delivered. That was the last one I saw worth it. It's kind of ironic. I call support, and they pissed me off. And now I'm not getting good orders. The last good order I got while I was on the phone with her before I probably pissed her off. She said that one counted. I'm going to go back and look at that incentive, see if she did anything. I doubt it. Nope, I only have one qualifying out of... I need at least 4. So I won't be getting that incentive bonus. Thanks, Spark, you fuck. Yeah, if they count my 2 last night that I took during the times that the bonus is for, I'd only need 1 more and I'd make an extra $20. And 3 more would get me. Wait, that would put me at 4. Yeah, 3 total would have put me at 4 total tonight should have put me at a $30 bonus range. But fuck, I can't even get a second one. I accepted that last one at like 10 after 5. That's almost 2 hours ago. It took me like 10 minutes to do the shop and about 8 minutes to deliver it. It took me like 7 minutes to drive here. I was in the area, but I was on the other side of the interstate right after I dropped off my last order with the refrigerator on it, a bag of mulch, and a heavy ass thing of fucking kitty litter. The kitty litter weighed more than the refrigerator, and it was a 3.2 cubic foot refrigerator. It's like the tall dorm style. Oh, the diehards from Sears. I think Advanced Auto Parts carrying the diehard now. It doesn't matter. There's only 3 major battery manufacturers in the United States. There's Exile, Johnson, and I can't think of the third one. We never used them at AutoZone. But all the batteries everywhere are made by the same main 2 companies, Exile and Johnson. So it doesn't matter where the hell you get the battery or what brand it is. Underneath that sticker somewhere, it's going to tell you who manufactured it. I used to be able to tell by looking at them, because they are a little. They might be the same group size and all, but there's things that were different between an Exile manufactured or a Johnson manufactured battery. What's up, Lisa? Oh, went up another $1. Now it's $14.40 for this 15-mile double. What's on these anyway? I don't even know how big the orders are. 0 tip. 2 items on one, 12 items on the other. Oh, one's going to Columbia. They're both going to Illinois. One's going to Columbia, one's going to Dupo. Fuck that. That'd have to be like $30 for me. Since it's going to do 2 different parts over, it'd have to be more like $35, $37 to get me to take that. It's a double. Man, I don't know what they do different to the batteries now versus way back then, but batteries used to last longer. Shit, the battery that was in my Chevy Silverado? Yeah. It was a Autocraft. I think it was an Autocraft. It was the silver level. It wasn't even the gold level. That thing was 9 years old and it was still starting the truck, but I just feared it was going to go bad. So I swapped it out. And the one that was in this truck, when I test drove it, I just, in less than a year ago, I bought a new battery for it. My old battery still worked. And that thing was like 7 or 8 years old. The only thing that tested bad on this truck when I took it on a test drive, because I hooked it up to our good code reader down at the AutoZone, the one they rent, not the one they come out and check check engine light with. And the only thing it said the battery was questionable or something. It was only like 80 something percent. I didn't replace that battery until last summer. And it was still working. I just didn't want it to go bad. And that was a Autocraft gold level. I think those came from Advanced Auto Parts at one time. Well, yeah, a lot of batteries did have 5 years back then. Now they're not. They're only 3 years. And also a lot of those that had the 5 year, it was a damn it, camera. It was a 3-year full replacement, 2-year prorated. And as soon as you pass that 3 years, let me tell you, the value of the battery dropped fast. People come in with like 4 months left on their 5-year warranty at AutoZone, and it gave them like a $9 credit towards their next battery. And the way I did it, I had to refund that a different way. Otherwise, they would get this new battery, and it would only have a 4-month warranty on it. Because just because you got a new battery, it did not extend your warranty on that battery. It just would still be the original warranty. It's still the 5 years from the date you purchased the original battery. So I would usually refund it somehow, the $9. I forgot. There was a trick to the system, and sell them a new battery, take the $9 off or whatever the credit was from the old battery, so they got a new warranty. But they didn't get the battery for free. My lawnmower battery that I use to power my whole shower system at home, because it's like an off-the-grid system, I keep that on a battery maintainer. That thing's probably about 4 years old now. There's ways to get better life out of batteries, and it's like a battery maintainer. See, batteries are meant to be used, lead acid batteries. So if they're sitting idle, that's why if you got a car sitting out there that you never start and running out in the next to your garage or whatever, an older car, that battery will die. It literally will die because it's not being used. The battery needs to have charge taken away and charged back up. That keeps it alive. And when you take that away from it, it just dies on its own, and the cells just go dead. But a maintainer, what it does, it takes charge away and puts it back in, and it just repeats that over and over and over. TSC, what's TSC? Tandy Service something. Back in the Radio Shack days. I'm gonna start heading home. This is lame. The dead don't die. Oh, Tractor Supply Company, I got you. Yeah, it's hard to find those five-year warranties anymore. They just do a straight full replacement 3-year. That's what I got from Costco on mine. And the Duralast Gold level, even the Platinum levels at AutoZone now are only a 3-year full replacement. The 5 years, the 4th and 5th year is just gone. They don't do anything with it. What's for dinner? I don't know. I had Popeyes. I'm kind of not hungry. Ate too much of Popeyes. I could have ate more, but it's what I ate. That damn fried chicken. I love it so much, but it's so bad for you. Hang on a second. Where's this going? It's an ASAP order. 11:49 tip. Wrong direction. Because I'm going home. It's an extra large order. 48 items. It's only paying $22.77. It's 3.5 miles. Going the wrong one. I don't know where that is. But yeah, I'm done. They let me sit idle too long without getting a good order. Yeah, me too. It's any fried chicken. I love fried chicken, but I love the worst part of the chicken. I don't just de-skin a fucking breast and only eat the breast meat. I like the dark meat. I like all the breading. Especially the spicy Popeyes. So good. Were you working at Wendy's or did you quit eating at Wendy's? I don't eat at a lot of fast food places. Wendy's, every once in a blue moon I'll go buy a Wendy's. I tried a Jack in the Box for a first time in a long time. Shit, it was 6-7 months ago and it was horrible. Okay, eating there. Yeah, I won't eat at the one in the city by me. Just because the food's not good and the people preparing it don't give a fuck. I'm taking a different route home. My ex-wife has the snow cone stand open back up. I pulled across the street from it last night to the gas station. I had to use the bathroom, and that was when I was getting ready to go down and meet my buddy Mike at the Blarney Stone, which I beat him there, but I needed to eat something, so I ate 4 corn dogs because they're the cheapest thing they had there, and it was cheaper than ordering chicken strips down at the Blarney Stone, like $5 cheaper. And I got there at 7:45, used the bathroom, got the food, I ate it. I'm pulling out of the parking lot at 8:03. She was already closed. She was already closed and gone. She closed at 8 o'clock. She said she closes at 8 and she's out the door by 8:02. And I'm like, yeah, I was pulling out of the parking lot at 8:03 and you weren't even anywhere to be seen. Because I had texted her, I'm like, damn, you get out of there quick. She closes too early. I used to keep that snow cone stand open till 11 o'clock every night but Sunday. And sometimes later, I mean, if I had a line of 30 people at 11 o'clock at night, fuck, I ain't shutting it up. Because I was going to school full time, working full time, 2 different jobs, and trying to run the snow cone stand. Man, people everywhere love fried chicken. If they don't, they should. They don't know what they're missing. I just limit myself to how often I eat it because of what I eat when I eat it. And it usually kind of makes me feel shitty about an hour after I eat it. It's kind of what it did today. Not bad, just kind of shitty. Oh, man. Oh, I wanted to go in damn it, that's what I wanted to go in Walmart for was Visine. I think I'm going to hit a Walgreens on the way home. Damn it. What the fuck? A minivan. He'll be out of my way. Oh, he's not. Oh, fuck this. I hope there's no cars coming up. Pull out nice and slow so they'll stop. I'm going around this jump. Right down that street it was down the street to my left. That's where I got the Lazy Boy. My Lazy Boy for free. I'm one of my freebie Facebook groups. Oh, I love it. It's the breading I love. It's not necessarily the chicken. It's that damn breading. I do like a good skin baked on if you do baked chicken. I had an ex-girlfriend, her mom made the best baked chicken. But it wasn't good for you either because of the way she cooked it with a lot of butter and love. But it sure tasted good. I do Italian, sushi, and Mediterranean. And I can cook it all. I can even make sushi. I can do basic California rolls and whatever. I can do basic sushi rolls. I never taught myself much more than that. I almost moved to LA or somewhere around there to go to sushi school at one point. Because sushi chefs get paid well. And what do they make? Sushi. What else do they make in that kitchen? Nothing. That's what they get hired to do, make sushi. Don't have to jump on that line if somebody calls in sick. Sushi, sushi, sushi. That's all they do. And they're typically some of the best paid people in the kitchen. I can eat KFC. I like Popeyes the best. If it's a good Popeyes, I mean, they have standardized recipes. You'd think it would all be the same, but it's not. Same with any of the fast foods. It should be different all over. I'll tell you what, I want to go to Canada and eat at McDonald's. I was just watching some Canadian on some random video on Facebook or YouTube the other night, and he wasn't like featuring McDonald's, he was just eating it, and I'm like, good Lord, those burgers look so much better. So much better. They look more like the picture than ours do down here. I mean, they didn't look exactly like the pictures you see up on the menu, but they looked a lot damn closer than the crap we get served. If I ever go to Japan, I will eat at a McDonald's in Japan. Japanese people take so much more pride in their job than a lot of the people over here do these days. So I think it'd probably be really good. It'd be interesting to see what else is on their menu different from over here. Yeah, that's the French stuff. the French influence in Canada. Like in Europe, portion sizes are much smaller than American portion sizes. Unless you look at a British breakfast, a traditional British breakfast. Holy shit! No way I could eat a plate of that. It's usually like sausage, bacon, pork and beans, or baked beans, and eggs, some kind of potatoes. It's crazy how much food will go on a plate for breakfast in England. Oh, blood pudding's on there, which is blood pudding is made from coagulated pig blood. Well, unfortunately, I quit a while back, and I used to eat all the time, years and years ago, but I completely quit cold turkey on all fast food. That's my snow cone stand, by the way, right there, that you can see. That my ex-wife's sitting in. But I quit cold turkey about, probably about 11 years ago. The only thing I missed was fried chicken and White Castles. After a little bit, it didn't take long, then that's all I craved. So I never did get back into eating fast food like I used to. I like lived on it. That's another reason. You never know what's in it. I'm gonna go up and give her shit for a second. Can I get a mega brain freeze size? Will it fit through the window? I still don't eat snow cones. But I drink my Mountain Dew. It's almost empty. From Mobile on the Run on Hampton by Arsenal. It's the best fountain soda ever. Don't ask me why, it just is. I mix Code Red with regular Mountain Dew and I'm get all hopped up. I think I'm done for the day. Yeah, it died on me. It just went dead. Dead. Well, I was out doing catering orders this morning, so I had catering orders this morning. I've been out since like 9:30, so I'm done. You're on camera now? Oh, I see one. High tech. Yeah, when it drops dead, I just cut it out early now. I could stop and do some food orders. I'm just doing Walmart right now. I could switch over and do food deliveries, but I'm just done. I'm sleeping in tomorrow. You got rid of the small? I don't know. Somebody was asking me what to charge for snow cones recently. I'm like, I don't know. I fucking have no clue. My friend's daughter bought a concession stand trailer. She wants to do events. I'm out. We'll see you. All right. Enough chit chat with her. I think of a Walgreens. There's a Walgreens right now. This is the same order, I think. Yeah. The same order that keeps going. It's up to $25.77 now. Extra large order. But going the wrong direction. If it was going towards my house, I would have tried, maybe grabbed it. I fear if I get out of my truck, I'm going to have to pee like crazy. I'm really shocked she got rid of the small size snow cone. See, this is That was my ex-wife I was talking to. That small size snow cone had the largest profit margin out of any size on the menu. Even though it had the lowest price, the highest profit margin, you made more. The snow cone stand makes more profit off of that small size than any other size, no matter what size it is. But she doesn't know stuff like that. Actually, I think I've been out since 9:42 this morning. Yeah, that's the small snow cone. Last I was involved, we were selling it for $1.50, which means regular. She went up a full dollar on prices since then for size. But that small snow cone only costs like, including the a couple napkins and everything, a straw, the cup, the snow cone shit itself, 6 to 8 cents. And we sold it for $1.50. Over 1,000. I don't even remember the percentage, actually, the markup on it. I factored everything in the price. I think it was Sam's somewhere. I think it had to be Sam's because Costco never questioned me on my tax exempt stuff. Girl at Sam's tried to tell me I couldn't get my napkins and paper towels or whatever tax exempt. I'm like, bullshit. She's like, you don't sell these. I'm like, yes, I do. It's all figured into the price of my snow cone. Everything's factored into that price. So therefore, I do sell the napkin because nobody buys a snow cone. It doesn't take 2 or 3 napkins. So I had to figure that into to my cost on the snow cone sizes. Oh, I bought patio umbrellas at Sam's, tax exempt. They had these rainbow umbrellas, which work great at a snow cone stand, but they fade. They get they bleached out by the sun pretty quick. But they were only $10, and here's how I got them tax exempt. Because I told them $10, I'm selling these for $30 on eBay. So I'm selling them, so yeah, I can get them tax exempt. I didn't. I used them at the snow cone stand. I bought like 7 or 8 at a time because I didn't know when I needed them again if they were going to have them in stock. So I would stock up on them. Yeah, she got rid of outdoor seating, outdoor music. She closes too early, and she eliminated the most money-making size of snow cones. Also, the mini split ductless AC system I had put in there, it cost me $900. The electric bill went from like $250 a month because I had a window unit AC in there for like 3 or 4 years till it died. We were paying about $250 a month electric bill on that little thing. The ductless system, the mini split I put in there was a 12,000 BTU unit, and our electric bill never went over $85. Well, that finally broke like 3 or 4 years ago, I think she said. They just replaced it with the window unit, and I'm like, okay. Because I can. Because I technically own 50% of that snow cone stand, we left it out of the divorce. She made it pretty much impossible for me to do anything with it when we split up the next season we opened. And then she told me that any of the profit, neither one of us could keep any of the profit until our marriage bills, was how she phrased it, were paid off. And I'm like, what the hell? Or what are you talking about, marriage bills? And she said those were, they told her, I don't even know what she included in these marriage bills, but she said it was $32,000. And I'm like, well, well, fuck you. I'm not going to come up there and work for free. because I had bills to pay. And at that time, it was right around that time I quit paying the mortgage on the house that we bought too. Because I was like, I'm paying on a mortgage on a place I'm never going to live in again, so I cut that out. Sam's. That's the Big Ben store. No. But I'm shocked it's only a single order. Somebody snatched it quick. I don't hate people getting married, but just make sure it's the right person. It was the right time for me, but she was the wrong person. The way wrong person. Howie, you still on here? You taking a nap before you go into work? He might be taking a nap right now. This is what I get to driving every day. Hey, I didn't get married till I was 35. My younger sister and brother-in-law couldn't stand her. I should have listened to them. But then again, I may not be out here living this freedom life and doing gig work right now if none of that would ever happen. And if I was still together with her, when she found out what I was doing last year, she's like, yeah, you would never be able to do that if we were still together. I'm like, yeah, but we're not, so it doesn't fucking matter. Plus, I'm making better money now than I did when we were together. Well, excluding the snow cone money. Well, pretty much. And they've kind of been doing that forever. There's always been single parents out there, but it seems to be more popular these days. Baby daddies, baby mamas. Not me, I'm good. I'm happily single, that's why I want to say, now I see why everybody's driving so damn slow. There's 2 cop cars and a paddy wagon right there to the right, those SUVs. No, I'm like, why is everybody driving so slow? Typically through here, people are doing like 70, 75. Now they're doing 49. Because that's what the cops are doing. That's right. This wall ends here in about a quarter of a mile, and then I can speed back up. Oh, hell, there was another order that popped up. $7.80. I have no idea how many miles it was, but it was a shitty order anyway. Didn't even make the noise. At least if it did, I didn't hear it. Now they're in front of me. Yep, we're all 3 going the same way. Oh, my freaking eyes are so itchy. I just changed the filter on my air purifier in my house like 3 days ago too. Well, I just got this. I bought it off somebody off Marketplace or one of these Facebook groups on, I don't remember it, but I only paid $20 for it. It's a $200 air purifier. It was like in brand new condition. Well, the filters that came with it aren't actually the filter. They're the filter that goes around the filter. It's got like a old school air cleaner filter for like an old hot rod, a big round one. This thing's giant though. That big HEPA filter that's in it. So I got to figure out where to get those. I'm just following the police. This is where you got to slingshot and speed up because I got to shoot all the way over 4 lanes here. Oh, now they speed up, fuckers. You got to do that halfway through that turn. We all getting off at Jefferson? Yep, we sure are. wonder if they're going to my neighborhood. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. And I'm in the city of St. Louis. Hey Lisa, there you go, a little sunset for you. Oh, Lisa, you still on here? What up, Gig Show? Somebody did that? What are you out doing, ride shares, Gig Show? I've been to Chicago. I know we drove through Ohio in 1977. Couldn't tell you where we went. And I've been to New York. I've not been anywhere further west than Kansas City, though. What are you talking about earlier? Tim's got a crush. I thought I heard Red say that ask if Ceci had been on today. I can't hear half of what they say unless I've got it going through Bluetooth through my stereo, and I didn't at that time. That's just what it sounded like I heard, I guess. That's why I was like, I think she was on earlier today. Oh, now, my voice text was, I guess I got it trained so I could say the name Ceci and it would actually work. Now I forgot what I was doing. I got to keep checking because it's coming out as sexy. So I got to keep correcting it. It just started doing that like yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. Might have been the day before. I don't know. And then Red wasn't seeing the whole thing and thought I had a crush on Cody. I'm like, what the fuck? What up, Tommy? Yeah, she didn't know who you meant, and then she sees me put Cody on there because I said Corey, and I corrected it by saying Cody. And I was like, you got to read every line, Red, damn it. No, I don't have no crush on Cody. The best to visit? I don't know. All states have something cool to check out. I mean, there's a lot of cool places in St. Louis. You just got to know where not to go. Same with gig work here. That's the biggest thing I say. The biggest thing to know delivering in the city of St. Louis was where not to go. Same with most of the South St. Louis County area. You can go just about anywhere. There's a couple areas of one zip code that I avoid out in St. Louis County. The northern parts, Master Gig Getter, whatever Gig Show's name is right now. He was just on here talking about that $112 fare. He works up north, the North St. Louis zone, St. Louis County. I work the South St. Louis County zone and south of St. Louis in what's called Jefferson County a little bit. But out there I can go miles in any direction without worrying about hitting a bad neighborhood. I mean, there's a couple areas out there that aren't great, but I don't have too much of a chance of getting shot out there. Damn, if John Kay was on there, he's in Miami. He knows Florida, but he only works in Miami. He's never traveled outside of that area because he's got to be close to his mom. Was in a bad accident and broke her back, so he's got to always be nearby. So he can't really travel too far for too long. Taco Tom's I've never heard of. Oh, I didn't know anything about the real estate value in Daytona. I know it's a big popular spring break spot. So is Miami, Panama City. Seems like I'm driving up on something. The driveway got higher or some shit. Tommy, you decked out like Hugh Hefner again today? You're missing the Playboy bunnies at the Playboy Mansion. Ah. Master Gigs, that's it, Mr. Master Gigs. On a reservation? What app are you talking about? Well, actually, you know what's funny? You say Louisiana, they've got a ghost kitchen out of Popeyes here. It's called Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. I found that out by accident, and then I accepted a Popeyes order, and the area was flooded at the time, so it was a bitch, and there was road construction. It was a bitch to get to this Popeyes, and I was just down around that area, made it all the way out, and I was halfway to getting to where I wanted to get to, and I get this Popeyes order, and then it threw on an add-on for Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. Well, it ended up being the same place, and I get there and they had neither order, or it was closed or something. I don't remember. I was pissed because I had to go back through all that bullshit to get there to not make any money. Well, I'm sure I made my compensation for $3 or whatever. Can I do food reviews? No, you don't want me to do that. I'm pretty critical. Typically, I'm more critical on service than anything. The food can be sometimes mediocre. If I get shitty service, oh no, it's over. I'm real picky on because I mean I was in the service industry for a million years, like 30 years, and I know how to provide very good service on any level, really. And if I don't get that when I'm out, it pisses me off. And their tip may reflect it. I still tip decent no matter what. I can't think of any time that I've ever stiffed a server, even if it was shitty. They always get something. At least they're there trying to perform a job. They'll get better, or they won't. They'll either get better or they'll get out of the industry eventually. Yeah, I was telling my buddy Mike last night, this place called Case and Bucks down in Jefferson County. Went there years and years ago, and our server girl, she was cute, but she was rude. And I loved it because she was actually one of the best servers I've ever had. She was on point. We wanted for nothing. If we needed anything, she was already there asking us. But she was rude. And it was awesome. It sounds crazy. Me and my ex-brother-in-law loved her. Well, she was cute, too. But yeah, she was rude, but she was so good at her job, it didn't fucking matter. It was rude in a funny way. And I can't even really explain it, but it's, I mean, she was very damn good at her job. And I've been raving about that experience ever since. Because it was different and it was cool. I'd never been served that well by somebody that was that rude to us. But fuck, I'd never been served that well at any restaurant, really. And we didn't know her. Nobody knew her. It was the first time we ever saw her. Last time, too. I've never been back. I don't think my ex-wife liked it a whole lot. But I thought she was great. Well, my ex-wife was very jealous, too. That's probably why she didn't want to go back. I just shut my spark off. My metrics, I went down to a 6% acceptance rate today from yesterday. I think I was at 12 yesterday. That 2% drop rate's still there. 100% on-time arrival, that went back up. And I still have no customer rating. It's just one dash. 95% items found. I still haven't got that back up. It went down because there for a while, the Walmarts were out of so much shit. It was hard to shop for an order that had everything. Man, I thought today was going to turn out a lot better than it did. It just fizzled out. Yeah, 86.91 there. Um, oh shit, I forgot that tip. Oh, I fucking got that. Girl did not. I don't think she. Let me go back to yesterday. That should have been the last order. 40.24, and I thought it was 40.44. Holy shit. Not only did she not tip bait me, I thought that number looked different. She increased the tip from $10 to $15. Well, that makes no sense. Let me go back to my confirmed tips from today. Oh, it's 19.05. I got you. Oh, that's the unconfirmed I'm looking at. Yeah, there it is. I got the 406 from the one tip yesterday and the 15 from her. Wow. And I thought for sure I had a good chance of getting tip baited on that, and I was only gonna make $40.24, which is it was still good. I mean, it was heavy, and I had to go upstairs, but it still paid better than a lot of orders that have a lot more going a lot further. Oh, if listen to me long enough, you'll hear me say Mondays through Thursdays I could almost take off and just bust ass Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and do just fine. And I may do that some week. Once I got to build the bank account back up, buy that Acura, hopefully in 3 weeks, or at least put a hell of a down payment on it to where he's fine with that. Like more than it's only 30. I'm gonna give him 3,300 for it. He wants 3,500, but I'm pretty sure he agreed to 3,300. Judging from my conversation with him yesterday. So if I give him more than half of that, like 2/3 of it, and I'm not taking the car. I don't want the car until I pay for it. Oh yeah, I thought you would have heard me talk about it. It's a 2000 Acura TL. It's kind of like a fancy Honda Accord, not a Subaru. No, I don't trust a Subaru with 254,000 miles on it, not knowing the history of anything. This car, though, it's my buddy's shop, and he's got a car lot, and it's on his car lot. It's got 254,000 miles. At 247,000 miles, the timing chain was replaced. That is great to know. And they did the timing chain on it. So I'll find out more of the history of the mechanical end of it from him. And yesterday I went there and I stopped in to check, and I didn't see it in the lot. And I'm like, man, you sell my car? He's like, yeah, man, people come in with money. I got to make money. He's Bosnian. And I'm like, you fucker. And he's like, no, actually, the car that they were working on that I was standing right in front of, that customer needed a loaner while they were working on his car for a couple hours, so they lent him my Acura. Yes, well, you know, what's funny is these Subi drivers, they love their Subarus. And also, when I was working at AutoZone, I kept mental notes of a lot of things when I was working there, like what cars I see people coming in more often getting parts for. And one car that I hardly sold parts for ever was Subarus, except for like air filters, oil, and oil filters, shit like that, wiper blades. I wasn't selling starters and alternators and timing chain kits, which I should have been. And it's either the shit doesn't break down, or a lot of Subaru drivers take their cars to the dealer and have the work done, or they take it to a shop somewhere else. But even working in the commercial parts department, where we supply a lot of shops with parts, I don't remember any Subaru parts going out of the commercial department. Yeah, you need to get your timing chain replaced on that thing, Lisa. It's not going to be cheap. But no, Acuras are just high-end Hondas is all they are. They're still underneath their Honda. Now, some of your higher-end Honda or Acuras, they'll put better features on them, and that will, it's what they call that, the filter down effect or something. You'll start seeing that in later year models of Hondas or lower level models of the Acuras. They put all the good shit on the Acuras first, and then you'll start seeing that stuff pop up on other models years down the road, possibly even the next year after they had this new thing on this Acura this year. You may see it on the Accord next year. Stuff like that. Or like when they put out these crazy concepts, they may not make that concept car, but you'll start seeing features from that concept on years to come vehicles. I guess I can turn this AC off. Yeah. Now, that's something I don't know if I would trust a mobile. Well, there's good mobile mechanics out there, but if you're sitting on your auto parts store's parking lot while they're doing something like a timing chain replacement, if they for whatever reason cannot complete that job that day, that kind of sucks. But if it's in the shop, you know it's going to be. I'm over 400 for the week, and I typically take Monday and Tuesday off. I'm not taking any days off this week. If I do, it'll be tomorrow because I do have some laundry stacking up. My Spark won't open now. Oh shit, I shut my calculator. God damn it. Yeah, you can find deals on BMWs and Mercedes. So, a lot of the high Lexuses, Infinities. I wouldn't get an Infiniti. I don't a Lexus though. I'd like to have an Acura MDX, honestly. Oh fuck, where did I see one today? It was an RDX. Fuck, where did I see that? I wanted to go back and check it out. Because they're SUVs, but the RDX is smaller than the MDX. It gets a little better gas mileage, but you still got some cargo space. More than an Acura TL. I mean, it's got a big trunk, but the seat doesn't fold forward. I try to crack you up, Lisa. I try to crack everybody up. I like to be funny. I'm a fun guy. You can just call me in Mushroom. 691. $179.35. Yeah, one more good order on Spark, or two more decent orders. I would have definitely broke 200, but they just wouldn't give it to me. That's just how it happens here of late. It like gets later in the evening. I mean, pretty much after 7, it goes to shit now. I don't think they're dispensing orders after 6:30 or 7 or something. I don't know. And without Zach working at Walmart anymore, I'll see if he can find out. Oh shit. Running errands through the week is way better than doing it on the weekends because everything's open. You risk the chance on Saturdays and Sundays of you can't take care of business on Saturdays and Sundays. During the week, that's the business days. So it's always good to have a weekday off to get shit taken care of. Anything business wise. I mean, your grocery stores doing basic shopping, everything's open. But you got anything you've got to do. A lot of shit used to be closed. A lot more shit used to be closed on Saturday and Sunday, but that's why I used to like working weekends and being off a couple days in the week. Like Mondays, I was off a lot of Mondays back, a lot of in the service industry days, because we go out and party on Sunday night, and because most of us were always off on Mondays. A lot of places are closed. A lot of restaurants, bars and stuff used to be closed on Mondays. Some still are. Not as much as they used to be, though. If you keep hearing a noise, my phone needs to be rebooted up here. It won't pair with my Bluetooth on my stereo, so it likes to ding at me every 5 minutes or so. Make sure everybody hits that like button. I'm about ready to log off here and go inside so I can recycle this Mountain Dew. I've got to pee. Yeah, but there's a lot of drivers that do. They want to work Monday through Friday and take the weekends off. I make more money. I make way better money on Saturday and Sunday than I do on Monday and Tuesday. So I'd rather work the days that I know I'm going to make more money. Saturdays though can be kind of hit or miss because of the part timers that are out on Saturday, but it doesn't really affect me on Mondays or Sundays. Sundays, I guess, can sometimes be one of my best days of the week. But also doing gig work, you can break away and go do some shopping or whatever you need to be done, or whatever needs to be done, because you don't have to clock in or clock out. You do what you want. But I always got to say, you get out of it what you put into it. If you're going to try and make a lot of money doing gig work and be a slacker, it's not going to happen. You got to be a hustler. You hustle doing this kind of work, you can make really damn good money. And you got to hustle smart though. You don't want to hustle like Sam Lee. He's out there making decent money by the end of the week, but he's putting in 104 plus hours. And I'm a firm believer in the working smarter, not harder thing. And he's definitely working harder. And I'm working smarter. Like, what did he say? He doesn't think if I put in his hours here in my market, Jonathan was saying I'd be making over $3,000 a week on one of the gig war streams in the middle of the night a couple nights ago. I'm like, oh fuck yeah! If I put in 100 plus hours here and really seriously worked my strategy on how to make the money the best out of my market, fuck yeah, I would crush $3,000. Just crush it. But I don't want to work 100 hours a week or more for that matter. Yeah, and I don't have ride shares. When I get to do the ride share, see at least what I'm going to do with this Acura. I'll make the money back real quick out of that I pay for it. But I want to use that car to be my little money maker that gets decent gas mileage. I think it's like 30 miles per hour. It's like 20 city, 29 highway, something like that. It actually has a V6 in it. It doesn't have a 4-cylinder. But it's still fucking, I mean, I get 8 miles to the gallon. So the average on that, I'm going to be getting 3 times the gas mileage out of that little Acura I do in this. And it's comfy. It's real comfortable. Leather interior. It has seat covers on the front, so I don't know what the leather looks like underneath them, but the back leather looks really good. And AC is ice cold. I haven't drove it, but it fired right up. And where they had it parked in the parking lot, it was blocked in by like 2 or 3 other cars, so they don't move it that often. So I don't know how long it had been since it started the day I started it. But it fired up. Now that Mazda SUV thing, that Mazda 9 I was looking at, that kind of hesitated starting. I didn't like that. And I let it run for a good 5 minutes. And then I got out walking around. I turned it off and was looking at some other stuff. Then I wanted to check some other things out with it. So I got back in to start it a second time. And it was warmed up by that time. And it still didn't fire right up. Then it fired up. Like my truck, it fires right up. That Acura, it fires right up. The Mazda, then it fired up. But I could have done rideshare with that Mazda. I can't do that with the Acura. It's a 2000. But it's cheap. It's cheap, and my buddy that owns the mechanic shop, they went through it, so I know it's going to be a solid car. I'm hoping, praying, and I can bank that money quick, and I'm going to get everything fixed on the truck that I need to get fixed and get on board with Curry again and try and make money with the truck and the car. Because, oh, you weren't on, Lisa. I did a batch order at Sam's earlier, and I kept watching it because it said it was extra large, so I went and looked, and the last drop-off on it, it said it was an Igloo cooler, but it said 3.2. I just figured it was one of those big, 150-quart coolers, and people were accepting it, and then they'd see that big-ass cooler, and they can't carry it because it's a big-ass cooler. Well, it wasn't. It was a damn refrigerator. But it still fit in the back of my truck, and I delivered it. You could have gotten, I keep comparing this things that I can do in my truck that you can't do in a Prius, because Sam Lee drives a Prius, and he was saying I need to get rid of my truck because of the 8 miles to the gallon. I'm like, I can haul anything in this. There's good paying jobs out there. You need a truck to make that good money. You can't, like, I even came up with, I can deliver a Prius with my truck, but a Prius cannot deliver my truck to someone. That can't happen, but I can do it with my truck. That refrigerator would not have fit it in that Prius in the upright position. You would have had to lay it on its side. And then the customer, if you lay that on the side and that customer tried firing that fridge right after they got it, you're going to blow the compressor. You got to let it sit back upright for 24 to 48 hours. I say go for a full 48 hours, 2 days before you plug that refrigerator of any kind of refrigerator. If it's been laying on its side, do not plug that in until 2 days later. Otherwise, you can blow the compressor. I know because I did it. And that's how I found that out. And me and my ex-father-in-law only had that refrigerator laying on its side for about 25 minutes. Then we put it upright, got it out of his truck, and then literally almost had to beat the shit out of it, me, him, and my ex-brother-in-law, to get it into my snow cone stand, got it into position, plugged it in, the light came on, everything looked good. It didn't run. It just didn't run. We blew the compressor because we didn't know that. Not any of us knew that. So if anybody delivers a refrigerator like that on its side, because that's how it's the only way it's going to fit in their car, there's a good chance that customer is going to blow the compressor in their refrigerator when they open it up and plug it in. But I delivered it properly because it could fit upright in the back of my truck, and I have a camper shell, and I had about 3 or 4 inches clearance on the top. But what killed me was the fucking refrigerator was lighter than the kitty litter. You think a refrigerator, you think really heavy. Well, it's a 3.2 cubic foot. It's the taller dorm size with the second, like the freezer door on the top. I've got one inside my house almost just like it, and I carried that up the steps by myself. That sucked. Actually, I think mine's bigger than that one I delivered, but it was the biggest size I could get. That was the mini one. But no, it was like one of them square 5-gallon buckets of kitty litter that went with it, and a bag of mulch, and a damn refrigerator. And the refrigerator, or the kitty litter, was heavier than the refrigerator. I'd bank money on it, because I lifted that fridge right up out of my truck and carried it right up to their porch. That damn kitty litter, I grabbed it with the wrong arm first because my rotator cuff, and I switched arms. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, this is heavy. And then I go back out. I grabbed the mulch, that was fine. Then I went back out, grabbed that refrigerator. It was like carrying nothing, light as could be. But I think that's why I worked that price up $8 before I accepted it. It came in at, I don't know, $27, and I did it for like $35, something like that. It was like I think it was at the max that they would probably pay out. I think lately though, I've been seeing some go up $12 higher than what they were originally. It used to like cap out at $8, but now I've been seeing $12 recently, saying price whatever that little thing is that pops up at the top saying $8 bonus or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just see it. I know it when I see it. And what pissed me off though, the heaviest order out of the 7 drop-offs was that one, and that was my very last order. Why didn't they have me drop that off first? Instead, I had to drive all those orders around with the heaviest damn thing sucking down my gas mileage. If I could have delivered that first, and it would have been very easy. I even tried to see if they changed anything, to see if I could change the order of my route, and you still can't. That would be something huge if they would do that, because that was another one I could have done backwards, and it would have worked out better. There was one I did yesterday. I could have done it backwards. Start with the last one and work my way to what they said. Literally do their list backwards. It would have worked better. But I don't know. They don't know. The computer just does it. And one of them yesterday delayed me because 2 of the streets over in Illinois, the GPS would not locate the address. They were like more rural areas, and one of them I asked the customer, I'm like, can you just give me a major cross street intersection, and I'll figure it out from there. And that's how we did it. She's like, you're actually probably about 10. She wasn't home, but she's like, if you go north about 10 houses, It should be right about 10 houses, and we're on the left. And all it was fucking peanut butter. 2 jars of Jif peanut butter, a 2-pack. But I had to drop it off. And I got it there, thanks to when I told her right where I was, and she knew how to get me there. We'll see ya. Yeah, I'm out of here too, guys. Peace out. I don't know if anybody's live streaming. It's Wednesday. I didn't know if Rideshare Rodeo was doing anything tonight. But yeah, I got to get inside and put that allergy shit in my eyes. Peace. We'll see ya. Gigwise is out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Hit that like button. You do the same. Good night to everybody. Everybody have a